What's up, everybody? I'm the free-to-play Padawan. I love Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, but I hate spending money on mobile games. And I believe that you can dominate this game without even spending a dime. And you guys, it just got easier. It just got easier. Well, it's not easy yet. It's not easy yet. We just had an announcement. In the, I don't think it was the road ahead. It was the update, a dev announcement about changes that are coming to the game. And oh my gosh, you guys, I've only been able to read a little bit of this. I just heard about this like 20 minutes before I sat down to stream, so I haven't really got myself together yet. I want to talk about it. I want to go through it together with you guys so that we can experience this together. I've already seen something that's pretty exciting in that announcement though. I'm also going to try to share my screen while we're going through it so you guys can see. So anybody in the chat, if you can help me out, make sure that it looks like it's supposed to look once I start trying to share the screen. We got Para in the chat. What's up, Para? How you doing, man? Good to have you in the chat. Good to have you in the chat, sir. So I'm gonna talk about something else for just a minute. Barini's here. Hey, let's go. Did you guys hear? Did you guys hear about the news? We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it in just a minute. We are gonna talk about it in just a minute. Do I need to do a squad arena battle? I have one more battle to do. Let's try to do a squad arena battle first. I'm pretty sure I can beat these guys, even though they're covered up in relics, and we are not. I think we can beat these guys. But you guys, the gear crunch, they've got a plan. The devs have a plan for how they can make the gear crunch easier. And you guys know we already got a plan for trying to go fast. Now we're going to try to, they're going to make it to where we can go even faster. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy. Well, let's get in here and do this battle. We got to worry about keeping Vader under control. We got to worry about keeping Nihilus under control. Let's see if we can remove some turn meter, get an ability block on Palpatine. Got it. All right, let's start with the Silent Strike. No ability block. Let's take some of these debuffs away. He must have a lot of tenacity, but it's not even a tenacity issue because we have tenacity down on him. There we go. Got it. Got it. Let's go ahead and try to get it on Basilisk Sean Fallen. Let's try again. No. All right, let's just kill her then. I mean, if she's not going to get ability blocked, we're about to take AoE from Vader. That's okay because he doesn't have the Palpatine lead to give him a free bonus turn. Let's see if we can finish Palpatine off. There we go. Let's cleanse all these ugly debuffs. He must not have the Vader lead Zeta because we were able to take away the damage over time. Let's just keep working down Vader. Marini says, sure, but they could have added it right now, but better than nothing. Well, that is true. They could have added it right now, but yeah, I agree with you. Better than nothing. I'll take it, man. I don't care if it's coming in 3 months from now. It's fantastic news. It is fantastic news. All right, this is going well so far. We're probably going to put it on auto here in a second, but I want to make sure we have things under control because we still have, I think both of these guys are relic. Yeah, we still have 2 relics to deal with. This should get him out of here. Let's get a Silent Strike. Big Silent Strike. 117,000 damage. Yes. Let's attack him without damaging him so that we can not take a counter. Took a counter there. Ability block, that's fine. You guys having a good day? We got Cody Bowden in the chat also. What's up, Cody? Good day, you beautiful people. How you all doing? Man, Cody knows. Cody knows we're beautiful. If you're part of Free-to-Play Nation, you are beautiful. All right, that's our last arena fight of the day. We've been using our arena battles because we're trying to get the feat for Grand Arena. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. Cody Bonin says, it's a much-needed Padawan kind of day. I am glad. I am here to help my friend. I don't know what's going on, but I am glad that you are happy that it's a Padawan day today. Hopefully we can lift your spirits, get you excited about this game. You know we all love this game, but sometimes it gets us down. Sometimes it gets us down. This squad strategist win 18 squad arena battles. I have not been winning a lot lately because I haven't been giving enough time to really pick my battles well. So I stopped trying to rank, right? I'm just like, I'll take whatever rank I can get. I just want to pick battles that I can win because I'm trying to get this feat done. So far, so good. I was able to get 5 out of 5 wins today in Arena. I haven't been able to do that in a long time. I think it took me 2 days to get the other 5, so hopefully 5 more days will be enough to get the last 8. Paris says, how is your territory battle? I'm 140 out of 145 shards on Malevolence. Whoo, buddy. That's awesome. That's very exciting. We got 10 stars. I didn't save it. I should have saved it. But we got 10 stars. The first time we got 10 stars, and this time it was really hairy. We were looking like we weren't going to get 10. We were looking like we were going to get 9. Because there was a mistake made in the guild, and something happened to where it was a lot harder to try to get that 10th star. But the guild came together and pulled through, and we got the 10th star. So we have... Let's go ahead and do our shops. And then we're going to get into this road ahead or whatever it is, the dev announcement. I made an attempt on a watch shard yesterday and I failed. I failed miserably. In phase 2, I lost 2 or 3. I think I lost 3 of the geos and then it was over after that. People were saying that Shock T was bugged this time, that she was extra tough for some reason, and we got Shock T, and that may have been what happened. That may have been what happened, or it may just be because we're not ready yet. Cody Bonus says, yeah, work's been tough. Especially dealing with some bad Chinese food last night. Oof! Ooh, yikes! A rough day at work and a rough day in your stomach, that's a bad combo. That's a bad combo. Well, we're here to help you forget all your troubles. And look at this, you guys. B2 Super Battle Droid, we finished farming his shards. And this is actually one of the things I wanted to talk about today. But we'll talk about that after we talk about the dev announcement. I'm looking for the gear I need. I decided I'm going to start buying these out of the shop, even though I already have 178. That's going to go away, like, really, really, really fast. Really fast. And we don't have enough of that. And we have, we're going to leave that for now. We are going for Clone Sergeant's ship. And there's General Grievous, baby. We still have a long way to go on him. But he's getting there. He is getting there. Alright, that's good for the fleet store. And look at this. Beautiful get to currency. You know we're going to be spending it on the Malevolence. Let's do it. Just make sure I'm buying the right thing. I don't want to buy negotiator shards yet. Eventually I will want to. Okay, it shows that we have 0. I was going to say, did I accidentally buy some? There we go. Buying those Malevolent shards. I love it. Paris says, maybe, maybe not. I could not tell since I have Sunfac Relic 5. It's so easy. I want to have a Relic 5 Sunfac. That sounds like a good thing to do. I'm spending all of this currency right here on the Shock Prod Chirotex. That's where all of this currency is going. Eventually, I may buy some of these out of here, but I've been challenged by a member of Free to Play Nation. He said, don't buy any of these out of here. Just buy these for a while and see, maybe you'll find that you get enough of these from other places in the game. You don't even need to buy them from here. So we're going to give that a try. We're going to give that a try. We don't have enough of this to make a difference, and this we are using for the Razor Crest. When it shows up, it'll be 400 currency, and we still have a long way to go to get that. All right. Paris says he has no problem with the WAP mission because he's got a Relic 5 Sunfac. I love it. I love it. Well, okay, you guys, I'm going to need your feedback. I'm going to need your help because I'm going to try to share my screen with the State of the Galaxy. So I'm going to try doing this right here. Okay, so this is sharing my screen now. And now I have the State of the Galaxy up. September 2021, State of the Gearlaxy. Do you guys see that on my screen? Do you see that on my screen? I wonder if you see the chat also. Do you guys see the chat over here in my screen too? Paris says I have 500 Mark II from the from the GC you can get so easy. 500 Mark II. You talking about the Carbantes? I'm not sure which Mark II you're talking about. We got Matthew H in the chat. He says, good evening, y'all. Barini wants to know how the Gear 13 Geo Spy progress is going. That is a great question. I will take a look at that after we look at this. Cody Bowden says, yes, we see it. All right, you guys. So, let's take a look at this. I'm just going to read this. I hope that it doesn't annoy you guys. You've probably already seen videos where they just read it, but I haven't read it yet. So I want to read it, and we can just all kind of talk about it. And Cody Bowden says, sorry, need caps lock on for the program I use at work. No problem. Paris says, no for mods. I have 500 Mark II from the GC you get so easy. Oh, you're saying the mods. You've got a bunch of 2-dot mods. I don't understand, Para. I'm sorry, I don't understand. I must have missed something somewhere. 500 Mark II from the GC, which is Galactic Challenge, Galactic Conquest. I don't know what you're talking about. Anyway, yes, you can also see the chat. Well, that's interesting then. Now you guys can see what it looks like for me while I'm streaming. I've got this box right here. This is how I see your chat, because I only have the one screen, so I can't like look at the chat and then look at the screen and look at the chat, you know. Scrub life. Hashtag scrub life. Okay, here we go. Hi, Hollow Table Heroes. We have some exciting news. There are several important changes coming to Galaxy of Heroes we want to tell you about. Some of the changes outlined below are in today's update. Ooh, okay, so we'll see what those are, and others will come in the near future. Today's update brings a new matchmaking system to Territory Wars, adds a new set of rewards, and introduces Relic 9. Oh boy, Relic 9, I've been wondering how they're going to do this, because Relic 8 is so hard to get. How could we even possibly handle Relic 9? This also sets the stage for big changes to gear in Galaxy of Heroes. There is a ton to talk about today, so let's dive right in. Dive on in. All right, Paris says, the impulse, I'm not to call it, the impulse, I'm not you, call it in English, sorry. Oh, you're not sure what to call it in English. No problem. No problem. But you have, oh, you're talking about those gold things that I was considering buying from the Grand Arena store. You're saying you have 500 of them and that you don't even need to farm them. Well, that is good information. That is good information. Okay, impulse modulators. Okay, yeah. Sorry. I understand now. It makes perfect sense. I should have been following. Anyway, let's get back into this. Territory War. So, guys, there's Territory War and there's Territory Battles. Territory Battles is what we just finished. It's either Geonosis or Hoth, light side, dark side. Territory War is like Grand Arena for your guild, so that's what they're talking about here. Territory War changes. Today's update brings a whole host of changes to Territory Wars. The main objective is to provide a better and more competitive experience in Territory Wars. Let's go. Let's see what this is going to be about, because I know Lothal is a competitive guild, and they're going to want to know what's going on with this. All right, it's been a while since we have updated Territory War divisions, and it's getting a bit crowded at the top end of the divisions. As we release more and more ways to increase your galactic power, it's getting more crowded as we release more ways to increase your galactic power. Okay, we have expanded upper divisions with 8 new divisions to account for the growing GP of guilds. These higher divisions will require more total defenses and have several new rewards. Okay, so all the top end guilds that have been getting sick with how bland Territory War is, they're about to get a big shakeup because they're going to have to place a lot more teams on defense. Matthew H says, I think he means the Mark II pulse modulators and stuff for upgrading mods. Yes, thank you, Matthew. I agree. I think the foolishness of Padawan has finally been cleared up. Thank you. All right, so here we have a chart of the new divisions. So I'm wondering, ooh, you get Relic 9 materials if you win in a guild of 300 million or more. All right, wow. Okay, wow. And you get some relic 8 materials in a guild of 240 million. All right, so this really encourages the big boys to guild up with each other so they can get some of these good rewards. And I wonder, where's Lothal going to be? Lothal's in the 80 to 100 million, so that's going to be Division 9. We're going to get a raid gearbox and a core gearbox, but no relic 7, no relic mats. But we won't be here for very long. We won't be down here, but it will be a long time before we get up to 170 million. Interesting, okay? And yeah, this is if you win, and this is if you lose. That makes sense. All right, cool. So that really doesn't apply to a lot of the early game players. I'm guessing that most of us are still going to be getting, I don't even know what we were getting before. Maybe somebody in the chat can help me if you have any idea what an 80 million GP guild was getting before. Is this pretty equivalent to what we were getting before, or is this now, are we getting less now? That would be interesting to find out. Okay, rewards changes. In addition to all the previous rewards, the new upper divisions have added rewards that emphasize winning. The new top divisions can earn additional box of gear, a relic chest with relic 1 to 7 mats, aerial magnifiers, and the new relic 9 material, droid brains. I like that, droid brains. It reminds me of Fallout, like the Robo brain. Hang on, let me drink from my comically large glass here. Okay, my wife makes fun of me for drinking out of that. Okay, matchmaking. With a greater incentive placed on victory, it's important that we address matchmaking to ensure guilds are paired against fair opponents. Today's update reworks the matchmaking system in Territory Wars to more accurately calculate the amount of power a guild is bringing to the holotable. Our goal with these changes is to create a more fair and balanced experience long term. This system better accounts for guilds that bring a smaller number of powerful players, so sandbagging. This is helping to stop sandbagging. Additionally, the system takes loss streaks into account during matchmaking, so if you lose a bunch of times in a row, maybe it'll match you against an easier opponent. You might also notice that cross-divisional matchups can now occur to help smooth the transition between divisions. Yikes. So you can get matched up against somebody that's not even in your division. Note that the number of defenses needed is determined by the lower divisions guild, but each guild's prize pool is determined by its own specific division. That doesn't feel fair, but I understand. I mean, they gotta draw the line somewhere, right? It seems like if you get matched up against a higher guild, if you win, you should get the rewards from that tier. I don't know. That's just my 2 cents. Let me know what you guys think in the chat. Let's carry on. While these changes are intended to have immediate effects, we also expect this to be the starting point for a greater ability to fine-tune the system in the future. That's cool. So they're not just going to do it and leave it. They're going to be willing to make tweaks if needed. We will be monitoring the impact of these changes very closely and will likely make adjustments in the future. Cool. Relic 9. Here we go. As we mentioned above, Relic 9 is coming to Galaxy of Heroes later today. Relic 9 will require 2 new materials to craft: droid brains and Grida keypads. Keypads. We'll just call them keypads. Droid brains will be exclusively available from Territory Wars for now, and the keypads can be crafted by the Jawa scavenger from existing gear, and y'all know that's going to be a lot of gear. As a part of these changes, we are now expanding the ability for players to get Relic 8, as well as a series of upcoming changes on lower relics and gear. More on that below. Relic 8's going to be easier to get, you guys. Let's find out how. We're adjusting the Relic 8 rewards in the challenge tier of the pit to provide more guild members with an increased supply of aerial magnifiers. Okay, so it's still limited to the challenge Rancor. The release of Relic 9 opens up a great opportunity to talk about gear and some big changes coming in the future. Okay, multi-phase gear update. This is what I wanted to talk about the most. It's time we talk about, I'm sorry, let me bring it higher up. It's time we talk about the gear in Galaxy of Heroes. Today we are announcing a series of changes coming to gear over the next several months that are aimed at accomplishing the following goals. 1. Allow newer players to progress faster. Yeah, baby, that's us. You know it. accelerate all players' ability to unlock and engage with relics, so it helps us get to relics faster. Fantastic. And it eases the older gear hurdles, but still keeps it valuable. So it's going to make it easier, but it's not going to totally solve the problem. Gear is a system that is at the core of Galaxy of Heroes. Cody Bonin says, nice, I was really terrified of collecting all those relics. We're still going to have to collect all those relics, so hopefully it'll just be easier. Let's see what they say. As gear is interwoven... Let me start again. Gear is a system that is at the core of Galaxy of Heroes and requires a multi-phase approach that builds up over time in order to respect the existing process and gear players have earned since the launch of the game. As gear is interwoven into almost every aspect of the game, this approach will allow us to account for knock-on effects and have confidence in each phase. This approach will allow us to account for knock-on effects. I don't know what that means. Maybe somebody else can help me. I'm not tracking with that. As each phase rolls out, we want to ensure that all players experience real change in their gear flow, while also ensuring newer players experience a greater impact given by the fact that they face the largest climb. So they're trying to help all players some, but new players the most, it sounds like. Earlier phases are a bit more focused on newer players, but again, everyone will benefit. The TLDR being gear isn't going away, but everyone should steadily receive more stun guns, carbantes, etc. Yeah, baby, I love it. Here we go. The following outlines phase 1 of the changes, and we'll be announcing more details regarding the future phases as they're closer to release. Again, the plan is to release these changes over the next few months, barring any major bugs or issues. Alright, Cody Bonin says, a lot of good free-to-play help in this update, it seems. It does seem so. It does seem so. Here we go. Daily challenges. Salvage for Mark 5 stun guns, which is one of the big pieces. The Mark 8 biotech, which I think are golden eyeballs. Mark 3 stun cuffs, we need bunches of those. And Mark 5 droid collars are added to the daily challenges. You guys, the daily challenges is the thing we auto-sim every day and just get some of it. That's currently where we get carbantes from. And even though we get carbantes every Monday, Thursday, and Sunday, I think it is, Monday, Thursday, Sunday, we still need bunches of them. So that's probably what it's going to feel like. It's probably going to feel like they already have something like carbantes that they give us in the daily challenges, but now, instead of these being 100% needed to be farmed, they're also going to be supplemented in the daily challenges. That is so huge, guys. We don't have to do anything for that. Now, they might be like releasing a new tier of the daily challenges that might require this. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I'll stop getting ahead of myself. More core gear added to the Shard Shop. The Shard Shop is a beautiful, beautiful place to get gear. And now they're adding a new dedicated slot in the Shard Shop that only provides core gear. I don't know what they mean by core gear. I'm guessing they're meaning these. I'm guessing. Finally, more Mark 5 stun guns. Yeah, you right, Matthew. You are right. This slot will be available every refresh. Alright, so daily challenges, you guys, are getting all the gear that we need the most of. I mean, there's no Chirotech in here, but these are the ones that will gridlock you in gear 8, 9, and 10. It really starts easing up again back at 11 and 12 a little bit, but 8, 9, and 10 can be really, really hard to get through. And that's for a lot of these. Territory War prizes expanded. As mentioned above, Territory War's prizes have been updated to award additional gear. All divisions. Core gear, divisions 8+, which is for 60 million or higher guilds, victory only. Relic materials for 170 million plus. And area magnifiers for 240 million plus. This is so good. So good. Para is saying a little bit later it's written that we get more. Okay, let's get into it. Increased quantity of all gear from the daily quest. What does that mean? Oh, if you finish all your dailies, that box they give you at the end, I'm guessing. Approximately double drop rate of gear on PvE hard nodes with character shards? Really? All PvE nodes with character shards will have the gear drop rate increase. This is intended to increase the amount of gear earned while farming characters. That's just That's just extra free gear, you guys. That's awesome while we're farming characters. Like, there's some characters like Jango Fett's node. You get Houndstooth, you get Jango Fett, and you get one of the pieces of gear that we need millions of. And we're farming him right now. And that node is actually worth farming even after you have Jango Fett and Houndstooth because of the shard shop. And now you have the gear that's going to be doubled. That's going to be awesome. That's going to be awesome. Cody Bodum, that's insane how much they're helping us out. Someone from Swugga must be watching your videos to see how they can improve the game. You guys, Cody, that's funny, man. Nobody from Swugga watches my videos. Not yet. You guys are helping me get bigger, and maybe someday we'll have the ear of CG. But we have been asking, the community at large has been asking for a long time to make these very particular pieces of gear easier to get, and they obviously have listened and they are putting this into place. You guys, I told you I love this game. I told you can play this game free to play. They care about the community. I told you that they are not just hating on the community. They love us and they want us to keep playing their game. This is what this feels like. This is what this feels like. Okay. Target. Catch up newer mid-level players. Territory battle prize changes. Gear rewards from the event stars below max will be increased. Max rewards unchanged. This decreases the difference between the top and bottom gear prizes. From event stars. Oh, territory battles. Duh, I just explained the difference between territory battles and territory wars, and now I'm getting them mixed up. Territory battles. Okay. So when we're getting 10 stars in the GOTB, we're going to be getting more than we would otherwise. So it's the max rewards are still the same, but the lower tier rewards, the lower stars rewards are better. This is targeted at mid-level players who are competing in territory battles but are unable to reach the top prize. Other prizes remain the same. That is fantastic. That's just good stuff, just good free stuff for the lower level players. And galactic challenge prizes, similarly to territory battles, prize boxes below the max reward will be increased in order to boost rewards for the newer to mid-level players. Beautiful, you guys, this is so good. The max rewards remain approximately the same, but the ramp up rewards to those max rewards will be less steep. This Phase 1 update represents a starting point to begin addressing many of your core concerns around gear. The October road ahead will discuss Phase 1 in more detail, so stay tuned for that, and we will be announcing the next phases in the near future. So it looks like even in October, this isn't going to be put into place because they're going to be discussing more in the October road ahead. Thanks for reading and see you on the holotables. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is so good. This is so good. Cody Bodum, this is Swugga just tightening that hug to keep us playing free to play. Oh, that's a great way to say it. I love that. Tightening the hug. Tightening the hug. All right, let's put this back up. There we go. There we go. Oh man, you guys. So good. Well, now that we love this game even more, let's get in here and play it. Let's get in here and play it. All right, let's look at the spy. Let's look at the spy. We're getting close, you guys. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces on the spy already. We have these 2 pieces left. And here's the thing. We're getting close. We have one of these already. We have 2 of those already. This one, we have 2 of those already. So all we lack on this piece is 24 of these back to gels. Now here's the issue. Based on some advice from Darth Loquitur, I don't know if you guys are fans of Darth Loquitur, but I think that his gear farming stuff is fantastic. And what he says is, for this piece of gear specifically, the Mark IV back to gel salvage, you want to farm it. You want to farm it instead of buying it out of a shop, and you want to farm it from right here. 9C normal, all right? And that's because of these right here. We're going to need a lot of these, either for gearing characters or for relic salvage. So he says if you just farm all of your stuff from here, you get a lot of these, and you also get these, and these, which I'm assuming will also scrap for more relic salvage. So he says this node 9C is a really good node to farm, and so if you can possibly stand it for the Mark IV back to gel salvage, you want to farm it from here. So we could finish this sooner. We could buy this from the Conquest store. It often shows up in the guild store, but we're gonna farm it. We're gonna farm it all the way up. So we're gonna farm this one all the way up, the back to gels, and then in here we have to farm this, which we only have 6 of these we need. This also comes from regular energy, so that's a regular energy farm to finish this, a regular energy farm to finish this, and then this right here is also a regular energy farm. So everything that we need for Spy, see, we could buy some of these right here, but we're saving this currency for the Cairo tech. So we're gonna farm it from regular energy. So Spy is very close, but it's kind of a bottleneck now because I'm not going to use fleet energy for either of the finishers on this piece. We got Backhand Bobby in the chat. Hello, neighbor. What's up, Bobby? What's up, man? Glad to have you in the stream, man. We're so excited. Our game just had a big announcement that they're going to make gearing up these characters easier, and I am so excited. Paris says, yes, but I'm so impatient. So I'm not trying to manipulate who wins on the what day will we get our relic, because I could do it faster than I'm going to. I'm trying to do this because I believe it's the smart way to do this. So all of our extra regular energy is going towards these 2 pieces, and all of our extra fleet energy is actually going to get Sunfac geared up for the next one. And look, Sunfac needs 50 of those back to gels also. So I haven't even looked at what I can farm for fleet energy. Maybe this one. Maybe, yeah, so I can farm this from fleet. So this will be where my fleet energy is going. And then all my regular energy is going to go to try to finish off Spy. So the issue that I wanted to talk about in the shops, I'm discovering something that is causing me some trouble. We got Diogo Cesar in the chat. What's up, man? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. We still don't even have our first relic, right? We're wanting to get these geos relicked up, all of them. I want them all relics, and not just for the WAP mission, although that will help. I want it for the fleet, and I want it for the arena, because they're going to be my arena team for the foreseeable future. So we got this team. It's not even done. It's not even close to being done. All right, so then we have our Jedi. Let me just do this. Squads, Grand Arena. Then we have our Jedi, right? These Jedi are so low gear, but they're still functional. They're functional where they're at, right? But this is not where I want to leave them. I want to get relics on everybody that's going to go into the Padme team, which is Ahsoka, Yoda, and Anakin. And I want to get Bastila at least to gear 12, if not relic, and Old Ban I haven't decided. But want to get relics on this team. We've got our bounty hunters. I want to get relic on Bosk, and I want to get at least gear 11 on the rest of these scallywags. I definitely want to relic Vader, and we want to get at least gear 11 on the rest of these guys. We got Duran in the chat. What's up, Duran? Welcome. You know we're going to relic General Grievous because he's the commander of the Malevolence. And I at least, again, want to get gear 11 on these guys early, but they're going to have to be gear 12 plus, even relic, to get gas. So, relics over here. Obviously, we're not going to be relicking the Phoenix Squad. We're going to take them to gear 8 or 9, whatever we need to get Thrawn, and we're going to leave them there. But the issue I'm running into is that we're farming character shards too fast compared to how we're farming gear. We're farming gear slowly, and we're farming shards fast. Matthew 8 says, my Grand Arena opponent has not bothered. Auto set opponent. Boo. Could be back in a bit. Heading home now. Hope to catch you again tonight. All right, Cody. We'll still be streaming for at least another hour and a half, so we'll probably see you again. Glad you made it through the day. Now if you could just make it home with that bad Chinese food, you'll be all right. We got Visla back in the chat. What's up, man? Let's go. Man, it's been a while, Visla. Good to see you. So let's look at our characters. Besides the teams we just mentioned, we have clones we want to level up and gear. We've got Padme, definitely want to gear her up. We've got more Separatists. And then down here in the characters that we haven't even started up yet or they're level 1, we got the Ewoks we got to do for C-3PO. We've got B2, he's got all the shards he needs. First Order Officer's got all the shards he needs. We're working on Phasma for her shards. Asajj, we're going to have to do her as well. Low Gray, he's got enough shards to 7-star. We haven't even unlocked him. Night Sister, Zombie, Spirit, Daka. We're working on some Night Sisters. We're getting shards like crazy, but we're not getting gear. So, the solution to that is in the shops. We want to start using this guild store currency more for gear and less for character shards. Less for character shards. I've been farming 3 characters at once out of this store, and as often as they come up, I buy their shards. I've gotten tons of characters out of here, and there's tons of more characters we want out of here. But for now, I'm going to back off. Instead of trying to get 3 characters at a time, I'm going to go down to 1. I'll buy that character when it comes up for sure, but the rest of this currency is going to be going to gear, and I think that will help kind of increase the rate at which we can gear our characters, because our guild gives us a lot of this currency. It's a very active guild, gives us a lot of this currency, and so I think if we start using this for gear more and for characters less, I think we're going to see a change in our flow. And the other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to try to be focusing more on the shard shop with stores like the Galactic War store. I'm going to be buying some shard shop currency by buying ships that I already have. And that way, that will help us with our gear as well, because we already have all the shards we need for Zeb. We already have all the shards we need for Cad. And most of these other characters we just don't want right now. Look at all the shards we have for Sentinel Droid, which we're going to fix that in just a second. On stream, we're gonna convert this to shard shop. We're not almost done with Phasma, but we're making progress on Phasma. The point is, we're going to start taking the shops and focus less on characters, more on gear. Duran says, damn, I'm excited with these gear changes. I'm 3 months away for Jedi Master Kenobi. Maybe I can get it faster. Maybe you can drop that bad boy to 2.5 months, or maybe even 2 months. It all depends on it when they actually put these changes into effect. Because, I mean, just to be sure, the challenge is possible rewards. That's Mark IV stun gun. No, okay, yeah, it's not in effect yet. It's not in effect yet. We got William Wallace in the chat. Long time no see. What is the character you're going to focus on in the guild store? In the guild store, I'm going to be focusing on... who is it? I forget my list. I was working on B2, Magna Guard, and somebody else. I forget, man. Let me look at my list. Let me reference the book of secrets. I've got pages and pages and pages written down in here, you guys. I do have the farming plan up on the Discord. Almost everything I've got here in this book, I've got in the Discord as well, in case anybody would like to follow along with the same plan. Let's see here. Find my right page. Come on now. That's Cantina Farms. That's Squad Arena Farms. Cantina Store. Galactic War Store. Guild Store. Here we go. So far in the Guild Store, we've done Sunfac, Logray, Rex and Echo, B2, and we've done Magna Guard. So the next one on the list is First Order Special Forces TIE Pilot, which that will take that we can't buy him every time we see him. I mean, maybe we can, because sometimes it's him and sometimes it's his ship. So maybe we'll buy him but he's got a permanent spot here. So maybe we'll buy character shards if we have a certain amount of currency or something. But yeah, First Order Special Forces TIE Pilot is the next one on my list to work on the future SLKR plan. Paris says, how's it going in your fleet shard? Today the finalizer appeared for me for the first time. All right, we'll take a look at the fleet shard in just a moment as well. Durant says, I only have 4 characters left to gear 13. All the rest is relic mats. Oh man, I bet you're farming spending that Cantina energy on relic mats for sure. Uh-oh, I got my plan. My plan for today's stream off to the side here. We're taking forever getting into this. We have a grand arena to do. We got the relic update. We did the problem discussion. Okay, so the ranks here. I'm rank 5 currently. Our number 1 is a finalizer. He's got his SOKR already. He's got Relic 7 crew. He's got, I don't even know, whatever the requirements. It's going to be Relic 7, 5, and yeah. He's got highly Relic this ship. I'm guessing his Bosk is Relic as well. Relic 3, yeah, his Bosk isn't as good as it could be. It's Relic 3. And then in the reinforcements, he always brings in, where's he at? I don't even know how high his gear is on this guy. There he is, the Mando, Beskar Mando. He's only got Relic 3, so I mean, it's tough, but it's not unkillable. I've beaten him a couple of times with our little baby fleet. We could beat this fleet twice. I've done it. I've tried it like 6 times. But yeah, besides that, it's a lot of people like us, and then it's a lot of mediocre, not mediocre, but I mean non-whaled Galactic Republic fleets. DOG is late, but he's here. DOG, you missed the discussion and reading the dev notes, but we had a big time going through that, and we got a bunch of big good gear changes coming to the game. All right, we got to get into this Grand Arena. We've done all the squad arena we can do. We've already looked at our shops. Our energy's piling up, but that's all right. All right, I have not looked at what they've placed because the stream starts at 5, and that's right when their defenses become shown as well. So, okay, no, it was intentional. I thought we were looking at a auto deploy. So we've got Phoenix in the top. We have Clone Wars Chewie led Mismatch team. Now, Clone Wars Chewie lead, he's a bad character, right? But his leadership is universal. It's not faction specific, so he is a good leader in that sense. All allies have defense and a 50% chance to gain defense up whenever they're damaged. So if you're going to use a generic leader for a generic group of people, he's not a bad one if he's what you happen to have. DOG says, whoa, big chat happenings. Yeah, man, we got some exciting stuff happening. Well, let's see what we put on defense. We've got our twice the pride, double the fall team, which if you look at this 41,000 power, there's nothing to be proud about here. But I guess if they underestimate it, they'll get stopped. And I'm telling you guys, out of the 6 Grand Arenas we've had so far, this team has held for 2 of them. Like, they did not clear this team. They failed to clear it, and they stopped there twice. So this team, it's got to be Newt lead, right? It's got to be Newt lead, because I don't even have Dooku's ability to where he stealths everybody. I need to do that. This one, I don't even have this high enough yet. What does it take to get that? We can maybe do that right now, because I feel like that alone would make that team a lot better. All right, let's take a look at our Dooku. Where you at, buddy? I don't have enough characters that I feel like I have to type it in because there's only so many characters. Yeah, we can't even. Okay, level 72. Is this a relic? I mean, not a relic. Is it a? No, it's not a. Wait, is that a Zeta, or is that just an Omega? I don't want to spend the currency. Well, that's why, because we haven't spent enough currency to get him up. So anyway, that would help that team. But let's get into the Grand Arena. Now, even though most of you in the chat are very experienced with Grand Arena, and it is an Omega, Paris says, okay, and you don't need me to go really basic with it, I am catering my channel towards the early game players and even beginner characters, so I'm going to go through this very thoroughly, and it'll help me to make less mistakes if I say everything that I'm going to do first and plan it out. Okay, so when you're looking at a Grand Arena, your goal is to clear all 4 zones, right? That'll give you the most points, and to clear those zones with as many banners as possible. So you only want to hit each team once, and you want to end your fights with as much health and protection as possible, because that'll give you the most banners. And the big question mark here is not here. We know there's fleets here. We don't know what team is back here. So the first thing we always want to do is we want to attack. We want to clear this zone first so that we can have the information we need on who we should use up here, because then we'll know who's back here. Duran says he might do a full clear on GAC. Fingers crossed. Well, with your defense that you set, that would be very impressive if you full cleared. Let us know how that goes, because you place a really hard defense and you only try to go for one zone, or you try to go for the whole top or the whole bottom. I forget. But anyway, we're going to go in and kill this team first. Now, before you attack a team, you want to make sure you understand who is on the enemy team, what their skills are, and what role they might have in the team that you're facing. You want to believe that your opponent has some intelligence and isn't just clicking buttons. You want to believe that they've got a plan. And if you expect them to try to trip you up with the defenses they set, then you'll have like a suspicious mindset to try to find out what is the thing on this team that makes it hard to win, okay? Now, looking at this team, I can't pick out any trick or trap. It looks like it's just kind of a solid team of damage dealers. But you always want to make sure you know what is you at least want to know what is the leadership ability of the leader, who will always be the character all the way to the left. You want to make sure you know what is the leadership ability of that character. You can push and hold on the character. It will bring their version of this character with all of his skills at the level that he is and all of his mods at the level that they are. So we want to look at his leadership ability, and we already did this, but I'll do it again. This team, all allies have plus 40 defense and a 50% chance to gain defense up for 2 turns whenever they're damaged. So every time we damage these guys, they're going to have a 50-50 chance to gain defense up, which just makes them tougher to kill. We also know that Clone Wars Chewie is a tank, and so he's going to be getting in our way from trying to kill some of the other ones. Many of you have experienced, even early game, you know that Princess Leia is a good damage dealer because of this ability, Rebel Tactics. She gains stealth and critical damage up and 40% turn meter. And then if she already had stealth, she gains offense up. So offense up plus critical damage up, she's doing a bunch of damage, all right? And then while she's stealth, you can't get to her. So you got to try to worry about her. Let's take a look at Cartho Nassi. Let's look at what he does. We don't have to look at his leadership because he's not in the leader slot. Let's look at what his unique does. To be honest, I don't know what Cartho Nassi does. I have never used him before. So, Soldier's Training in his unique. While attacking, Carth gains 7% offense for each active enemy and Old Republic ally. Whenever Carth defeats an enemy, he gains critical chance and critical damage stacking, and the cooldown of just keep shooting is reset. So hopefully he won't be defeating us, but he will have a lot of extra offense depending on how many Old Republic allies he has. Just keep shooting is a damage to all enemies, so he is going to do an AoE attack, and that is going to make us lose banners. So we got to watch out for that. Rapid shot. Deal physical damage to target enemy with a 75% chance to inflict a damage over time for 2 turns. This attack deals 5% more damage for each damage over time effect on that enemy. So his basic attack will inflict damage over time, and it will do extra damage for each damage over time that's there. Now that is relevant because Canderous also inflicts damage over time with, is it this ability? This is a lot of stuff to go through, but I really encourage you guys, don't attack a team until you understand it. Once you understand it and you know the turn order of who's going first, then you can make good decisions about who to kill first and whether or not you're going to win that fight. Canderous deals 50% more damage with Interminable Assault and Overwhelming Firepower to enemies who are taunting. So if we taunt, he's going to do more damage. Death marked or marked. Whenever an enemy with damage over time is damaged by an attack, Canderous gains turn meter. When an enemy gains taunt, becomes death marked or marked, Canderous gains critical chance up. Alright, so he likes attacking tanks. Mandalorian Veteran. At the start of the battle, Canderous gains health steal and potency for each Mandalorian, Old Republic, and Scoundrel ally. Whenever Canderous deals damage to an enemy, he inflicts damage over time. So he inflicts dots, He also has a damage to all enemies, so AoE. We have to worry about that AoE. And he also has a basic attack, which could attack again, and he'll be applying dots. So we got to worry about these two scallywags. And then we know Ahsoka because we use her all the time. She is a healer, and she also gets extra bonuses while she has critical hit immunity. So we want to try to take that critical hit immunity away from her if possible. So I think if I use my bounty hunters here, then they may lose, but my bounty hunters may win, or we may lose, but it'll be a bloody battle. We got some people in the chat here. I might do okay. Paris says maybe he didn't set anything because he has 100 points less than you. Seems like so. He probably didn't set teams in the back. Okay, so these guys are pointing out a great point. If you look at the top, we have 370. They have 270, which means that they didn't set one of their defenses. So let's check here. If you set the fleet, it's 100 banners to set the defense. Whoops. And right here, if you set the defense, it's 90 banners. So this means that he did not set a fleet, all right? Because if you can see, you get 100 banners for setting the fleet, and he is missing 100 banners. So that means that the fleet is going to be an insta-win, but unfortunately it's not going to be an undersize since we're not going to be able to even attack it. It's not going to be an undersize, but that does mean that there should be a team in each one of these zones. So I think that I think we're going to use the bounty hunters here. We're going to hopefully get a W with it. We do have Zeta Bosk lead, so I think we're going to do okay. Let's just see their speeds here. We've got 158, which is slow for Leia. How about Canderous? Canderous has 137. That's also slow. Now, Ahsoka has extra speed built into her kit, so we have to watch out for that. She has 127, but if you look here, she's got an extra 25 speed while she doesn't have crit hit immunity, and she's got 50 speed while she does. And I think she starts... No, she doesn't get it at the start of the battle because Anakin is not here. So she'll have plus 25 speed, so she'll have 25 more speed than it shows here. It's very important when you're calculating the speeds on your enemies that you consider any uniques or leadership abilities that are that may influence their speed. But he taunts. What do you mean, Per? Are you talking about Bosk taunting? Okay. And, ooh, only 4 speed on that guy. Poor guy. Okay, so I think we got this. We got a lot of good speed on our bounty hunters. I don't want to overthink this, but I just want you guys to see the process when you are... that's it. That's our team. When you are going up against an enemy, you want to know what does their leadership ability do, what their speeds are, and if there are any uniques or abilities you really need to watch out for. Wow, Chewie's actually the weakest. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to start with the taunt. I want to try to take out Leia first, even though she's not the weakest. And our contract is activated by attacking the weakest enemy 10 times. I want to make sure that we kill Leia first. Let's do the big hit. And then let's... Can we get a stun on her? Got a stun. Okay, so she's under control now. Let's see who else we can control. Karth is getting close to taking a turn, as is Ahsoka. I'm pretty sure this ability is a guaranteed stun on a Jedi. I don't have it high enough level for that. Dispel all buffs and stun them. Remove 35% turn meter. So let's see if we can stun Ahsoka. Got the stun, good. Canderous should die. It looks like we're going to eat an attack from Karth. Maybe we can get an ability block on him. Let's try the ability block. No ability block. Let's just go ahead and kill Canderous so he doesn't get a turn. We'll just do the AoE because that should finish him off. Okay. So we're going to taunt with Bosk again. We're going to try to apply some debuffs because this will heal the protection and it looks like only Boba Fett's missing some protection. That'll give him some healing. Let's do the mass assist. We're going to do the big shot with Boba Fett. There she goes. Now, if we can kill him without him taking another turn, we should get full banners. Excellent. 60 banners. So we're looking at everybody survived, everybody was full health, everybody was full protection. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right. Let's see who's in the back. He has a Cad Bane-led bounty hunter team. All right. So I'm not going to break down everybody's abilities like before, but we do need to know what his contract is so we can try to prevent him from achieving it. And we got to make sure that the Mandalorian does not get his disintegrate ability. What he gets the special ability disintegrate until the end of the battle. While he has critical chance up or critical damage up, this ability instantly defeats the target, which cannot be evaded. Enemies defeated by this ability cannot be revived. So we need to make sure that the Mandalorian does not get his contract. Cody Bowden says, shoot, I didn't mean to click the Kelvin Klein stream. I don't know what that means. Wait, that's PADAWAN. Oh my goodness. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means, but hey. Okay, so bounty hunters have 70% potency. It doesn't look like he's even got the contract unlocked. Just to be sure, let's look at our own Cad Bane. He may not have his leadership ability up high enough to have a contract. The bounty hunters, every bounty hunter is a leader, and every bounty hunter leader has a way to activate the payout for the bounty hunters. Let's look at Cad Bane. At your service. Okay, yeah, at rank 5. At rank 5, it does the contract. So we don't have to worry about the Mandalorian getting his disintegrate. Fantastic. Male models. Oh man, you're too kind. Too kind. Okay, let's get back into the Grand Arena. So now we know we have the Phoenix Squad to deal with, and we have these bounty hunters with no contract, all right? So I want to try to get a particular feat today. At least I want to make progress on the feat. So let's take a look at what it is. Let's get back a little bit more feats. This feat right here, gain critical chance up 50 times in Grand Arena, okay? We only have this week to get it done, or is it just the next 2 fights? I think I'm bad at doing math, so I don't know. We have to get it done as quickly as we can. The Geonosians are good at doing it, but unfortunately, he didn't leave us a team on defense strong enough to last long against the Geonosians. So what we want to do is we want to undersize this team with the Geonosians. We want Brood Alpha. We want Spy. Okay? And I think we're going to bring in Soldier. And that's it. Soldier and Spy. Because what will happen is every time anybody attacks, the Spy will gain critical chance up anytime anybody attacks. So that'll be 1 critical chance up anytime anybody attacks. This should give us an undersize for the Phoenix, and it should let us try to get critical chance up as many times as possible. So every time, and we'll have the Brute as well. So we'll have Brute Alpha, Soldier, and Spy, and the Brute all attacking, giving Spy critical chance up every time. That's the hope. Duran says, looks like a full clear, Pat. Are you talking about my Grand Arena? Because I agree. But if you're talking about yours, then I'm going to be interested to see that, because that is going to be tough. Okay, we didn't look at the Phoenix and how they work. I should have, but we'll save that for another video. A lot of early game players understand the Phoenix. I'm actually going to try to milk this a little bit if I can. Let's just get in here and start doing some work. We want to get as many critical chance up as we can. You know what I'm going to do? is I'm just going to put it on auto basic, and I'm going to try to not kill anybody if possible, and we're just going to let it go around the world a little bit. Try to get as close to this feat as we can. Okay. Okay, dispelled that. Uh-oh, I didn't click fast enough. Okay, good, he's still alive. Hopefully, Hera will put the backup plan on him. So far, so good. Okay, don't finish him off. Let him heal up a little bit. Let's go over to Zeb. Milking. Oh no! The counterattacks killed him. It's all right. It's all right. Okay, he gets the life save. So let's go ahead and finish him off. Okay, there he goes. No, it's going too well. Oh well, we'll get what we can. We'll get what we can. As we approach the end, we do want to try to make sure that we can get full banners. So let's not attack Zeb. Let's put an attack over here on Hera. And another attack on Hera. Let's finish Hera off. Okay. So what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to do the big hit with Soldier. Maybe this will kill him and not take the counter. Okay, it's countering over there. So let's get the heal. This should give us full banners, hopefully, and finish it off. Nice. So that's full banners 62. We get more banners total because we brought fewer people in. And let's see what kind of progress we made on that feat. Duran says, yours, I haven't done mine yet. I can stream mine for you after the stream if you want. I would love that, but after my stream, it's time for dinner with my lovely wife. She's patient to let me spend 2 hours hanging out with you guys, and then after that, I can't spend any more time on the game. And it's not like she won't let me, it's just that I want to spend time with my wonderful wife. I don't want to miss that. I don't want to miss that. And yep, just like we suspected and just like you guys found out, no defensive set here, which is sad because I kept my good fleet. I wanted to get an undersized win here. All right, let's bring it on home. I think that the Jedi also can get critical chance up. Let's just check our progress, see how our Geonosian plan worked. All right, feats. Okay, we got the undersized feat. That's good, 2 of 3. And look at that, we got, what's that, Erodium? Erodium, baby. Yeah, I love it. I love it, and that means we can claim all this stuff too. Oh yeah, look at that. That's a bunch of goodness right there. That is a bunch of goodness. And then Kyber is the last one, but you guys, I don't know. I don't know about Kyber. We haven't lost yet. All right, so we got 23 out of 50, which means that even though I felt like we had a good plan, I don't know if we're gonna make it in 3 days. We'll see. We'll see. All good. I always forget the time difference. Yeah, I guess what time is it there for you, Duran? It is 6 p.m. here for me. For me in the US of A. All right, let's get in here and finish this Grand Arena. I think we've milked it long enough. We're going to use our Jedi to finish this team. Can we get any critical chance ups? Probably want to undersize it. Bastila, I'm guessing Bastila gives critical chance up with her rally ability. Critical chance up. All right, so we want Bastila to give rally to Yoda, and we want Yoda to spread it, and then that'll be at least 6 more. Well, no, it'll only be 6 more if we bring in Old Ben. So actually, bringing in Old Ben will help us get that feat done better, but an undersize would be good too. Let's go for the undersize. Let's go for the undersize. Or you know what? Let's just kick Anakin out, because we don't need his power. You know what? Let's kick Ahsoka out. I don't even think these 3 can milk it. We're going to try it. We're going to see how much we can milk. This will give us fewer total critical chance ups, but it might give us 2 rounds of it instead of 1. So if we get 2 rounds of this, that'll be 1 when he receives it, 3 when he spreads it, that'll be 4, and then 1 when he receives it, 3 when he spreads it. We'll see how this goes. We'll see how this goes, you guys. Hey Padawan, who's your favorite Star Wars character and why? Well, I have a pretty recent choice there. There's a lot of Star Wars characters I love from the original, but my favorite one right now is Queel from The Mandalorian. He's hilarious. He's extremely hardworking. He's very respectable. Very, very enjoyable character. All right, let's see if we can attack somebody that won't die. Perfect. Okay. I would like to maybe kill somebody with this attack. Okay, so that's 1. This is gonna be 4 total critical chance ups. Let's take some turn meter away. This will probably kill somebody. Let's just do, oh gosh, how are we not gonna kill everybody before we get Bastila? We won't. I should have brought everybody. Doggone it. Jedi Knight Anakin also applies critical chance up. No, I'm so stupid. Oh my goodness. All right, well, let's just try to get out of here with full damage then. Let's taunt with old Ben. Yeah, Duran says, I have spoken. Yeah, I love it when he says, I have spoken. He's just incredibly respectable. I mean, the man was generous. He opened up his home. He turned his life upside down to help somebody he didn't even know. And he did that like 2 or 3 times, right? He did that for the Mando the first time he met him. And he also did it again when the Mando got cleaned out by the Jawas. Oh man, we're close to getting it too. We just can't milk it enough. We just can't milk it enough. What is this? Does this give me critical chance up if I attack somebody that's less than 50% health? Nope. Offense up and defense penetration. Well, let's just see what happens. Do that. There we go. At least I get it one more time. Let's give it to old Ben for fun. He never gets a kill. Way to go, old Ben. You got that kill, my man. Excellent. So we got it a couple more times there. A couple more times. Apparently, I should have tried to get it on my bounty hunter team too, because they got it one time. We'll see how they get it. Maybe we can try the next time to finish up that feat. So there's the Grand Arena, you guys. I don't expect them to be able to come back and win with the 100 banner deficit of not placing a defense that is difficult to get over. And let's check our progress there. Here we go. 30 out of 50. All right, excellent. So more than half. More than half the first time. That'll work. I would have got a bunch more if I'd left Anakin in there. Cody Bowden says, interesting choice. I enjoyed his episode with Cara Dune explaining how he earned his freedom with the work of one's hands. Absolutely. By hard work, being a slave, definitely a respectable character. Yeah, I love him. I want Queel in this game badly, and he's a fantastic character. He's just not in the plans right now. Okay, let's get in here and do a fleet arena battle. We are in our fleet climb. We do have our dailies to do. Let's see if we can jump into rank 2, and then we're gonna try for rank 1 from rank 2 at least a couple of times. As I told you guys, I've beat that fleet before. I'd love to do it on. We did it on stream. We did it on stream the first time. I've tried it several times since then, and I've only been able to do it once more since then. I tell you what, Habib has been putting in work on his fleet. He's been putting in work. His Tarkin is faster than mine. His it's becoming problematic. Got a couple of really clutch dodges there for some reason. I'll take that. I mean, it's not really problematic. I've never had an issue beating his fleet, but he's obviously putting work into it, and he's obviously doing just as well as we are. So we gotta watch out. We gotta watch out for Habib and what he does with his fleet. We gotta try to stay relevant, if possible, in this fleet arena. Which means that probably after we finish working up the Geonosians, the next one we're gonna have to work up is Tarkin. It's gonna be Tarkin. Let's go ahead and get a big shot on this guy over here. And then I would love for him to die of sadness, but it doesn't look like that's gonna happen. Okay. Yeah. I don't know if everybody's seen The Mandalorian or not, so I'm not gonna say what I was about to say about Queel, but it broke my heart at some point in the series with my buddy Queel. Okay. So let's do a couple dailies. I just want to we'll spend our energy, do some of these challenges, and then we're going to jump into this roster review. I haven't done my dailies yet. I try to save it for the stream. It's not the most exciting content, but it is important for you guys to just see how another person does it and have some idea of, maybe you can share with me the way things that you do that could help me, and I'll share with you things that I do that might help you guys. Right now I'm buying 3 refreshes of everything except for Cantina Energy. I'm only buying 1. I'm trying to stockpile some crystals for that Malevolence Galactic Chase whenever it comes. So I'm doing that by spending less energy refreshes on Cantina. Everything else I want to keep farming though. Duran says, free to play Padawan. How many watch shards you guys got over low fall? It was either 12 or 13 this time. Should have been more. Should have been 1 more, but I failed. Not next time. From now on, I want to get a watch shard every single time. So we are farming Bosk. We are farming the Hyena Bomber. DOG says, Mando is a happy story. Nothing sad happens. You're absolutely right. Mando's a happy story. Nothing sad happens. Forgive me. I don't know what I was thinking. Okay, current farms. I need to update this sheet, but this is correct. We are going for, and we're going to do this. We're doing this. We're promoting him. We got to claim this shard shop currency. It's been long enough. We have been waited long enough to have a 7-star IG-86. No, we haven't. No, you never need a 7-star IG-86. But eventually you want to claim this shard shop currency. There he goes, 7 stars. So now we can farming the Vulture Droid. Cody Bowden. Oh yeah, Mandalorian is awesome. It makes me excited for future shows like Kenobi and the Ahsoka series. Indeed. I'm particularly excited about those two as well, especially Kenobi. Ahsoka is awesome, but I like Kenobi even better. DOG says 13, blame Patty. Yep, DOG, you're right, blame me. I screwed up on Shock T. There was almost certainly a way I could have played that different. If I had been more patient and like not gotten tunnel vision, it's just like, go after Shock T, go after Shock T. I should have stopped and thought about it. But I'll get it next time. That's pretty good. Grats to you guys. Thank you, Duran. Thank you, man. How did you guys do over in, it's Exegol, right? I keep forgetting. I'm so sorry. How'd you guys do over there? Let's find it. And we're farming both Droidica and mostly the Xanadu Blood. We need the Xanadu Blood for the finalizer. So we are farming that. Kenobi's gonna be a musical. I would not be opposed to that. A Star Wars musical would be fantastic. Fantastic. All right, so this, you guys, this is an example of a node that's gonna be really good to farm. Oh, you guys, look, 5 Houndstooth shards. 5 Houndstooth shards. Oh my gosh, if I was on my phone, I would screenshot that right now. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Visa, that's a good question, man. Talk to DOG. He's right here in the chat. He can hook you up. If you're going for the Geos, I don't know if we have a spot in low fall or not, but that's definitely this is the place to ask. You got DOG in here. He can put in the good word for you. All right, Cody Bowden. Yeah, Obi is my favorite Jedi. Plus, it's cool Hayden Christensen is coming back for the series. I didn't know that. That's cool, man. I didn't know that. And Duran says it's Exegol. Yeah, we managed to get 16 at the end of the day. Pretty good. We're really, really happy about it. Well, you should be happy about it. That's fantastic. That is fantastic. All right, and we are farming Bosk. Yeah, I struck gold on that. Okay, we did all of those. Whoops. We did all of those. We have a winner! Times 5 Houndstooth shards. You guys, that has never happened to me ever. That has never, ever happened to me. That is exciting. That is exciting. And here today with you guys, rank 63 in the squad arena. It's not top 50, but doggone it, we're happy with it. So we're gonna put the rest of this energy into the spies pieces of gear, as I mentioned before. Let's do it together so we see what we get. We are looking at these Mark IV, and we are farming them from the regular energy node. Come on, baby. 4 of them. That's a big pull. You guys, I got to do all my farming on stream. Game Geek would cry if he saw that. I know, poor guy. I mean, he's given us a lot of good information on what forced farming feels like. But yeah, that was exciting. That was exciting. All right, good poll there too. Good poll there. All right, in mod battles, we recently went through and we spent like almost all of this. We had 1,000 of that. We spent almost all of this. We had 1,000 of that. We're farming this up now because we still haven't processed all of our mods. We're trying to get more of these. I want to process all the mods that I have to blue before I start farming new mods, but I don't know if I can wait because I'm very excited to start farming some new mods. But for now, all the mods that I'm keeping that I haven't sold, they all have potential, and so I want to see what happens with them. Cody Bowden, also the actor who plays Obi-Wan, has a brother in the British Air Force. His flight name is Obi-2. Are you serious? Are you messing with me? I think you might be messing with me. If so, that's pretty cool. That's cool, if that's true. Okay, yeah, we are farming Anakin's ship. We are farming Boba Fett's ship. We're farming one thing from each of these. 1, 2, 3, and 4. We're farming 5's ship from here. There we go. So if you guys see what I do, I buy my crystals. I buy my energy with the crystals, right? I farm the 5 nodes in regular energy, 3 shards for Vader. That's good. I farm 4 different places from the fleet. I farm 5 different places from the regular, and then I just take all the extra energy, and I know where it's going. I know who's getting the gear. I don't remember which one of these. Was it this one? Yeah, it was this. And that way there's no question of like, where is this gear going? Where is this energy going? Where is that energy going? You just know what you're... Ooh, 7. Man, you guys are getting me really... And 1 from a 1. Oh my goodness. You guys are making me lucky. Lucky. Duran says... Matthew 8 says, totally true. Duran says, I heard that somewhere as well. Not sure how reliable the source was. Cody Bowden says, it's true. There's a picture of Obi-Wan and the legendary Obi-2 together. It's a cool fun fact. That is a cool fun fact. Especially for somebody who loves Obi-Wan Kenobi to learn that. That's very fun. Very fun. Okay, well, this is our energy. Right, that's our energy spent. Except for our Conquest energy. I hope we have time to get into Conquest today. We'll see how it goes. We got our Grand Arena done. Duran's asking, who are the characters present in Bespin? Yeah, that's a great question. Does anybody know? I don't know the answer to that either. We have 27 seconds. Let's see if we got it accidentally, because I don't even know who that includes. Duran, you surely have them, because you have, like, everything. But unless you know who they are, how are you supposed to do the challenge? Let's see, did we get any of those? It's a feed in Grand Arena right now, you guys. No, we didn't get any. So nobody that we killed anybody with was present at Bespin. Maybe somebody can help me out. Help me out with that. Help us out with that. Okay, let's do that Fleet Arena battle, and then we're going to get into this roster review. Is the Cloud City? Are we talking like Lando, Han Solo, Leia, Chewbacca? Would that be 3PO and Chewie there? Or Chewbacca? They'd probably count them both. All right, you guys. Whenever you're fighting a finalizer fleet, there's 2 big frustrations that you have to deal with. One of them is the stuns and incredible damage from the TIE Silencer. DOG is saying, oh, DOG's making suggestions. Lobot definitely was there. Old Lando? I don't think it'd be, oh, old Lando. You mean OG Lando. You don't mean, okay, yeah. And Chupio, maybe Han? Yeah, maybe. Maybe. All right, so when you're fighting the finalizer, you want to try to kill the silencer as soon as possible. And you got to understand that when you bring reinforcements in, they're not going to get a turn immediately because of the Kylo Ren shuttle. It seems they are Boba, Vader, Chewie, Leia, Lando, R2, and CLF. Han was there. Han was definitely there. All right, so we do not want to start with... Do we want to start with an AoE? I think we do. I think we do. Because we're going to give Houndstooth a turn. That's fine. No, we don't. We don't, because we want Spy to take a turn before Houndstooth so that we can attack TIE Silencer. Perhaps. Perhaps. All right, here we go. If we get a lot of crits, this might kill him. Oh, yeah! We got TIE Silencer out of there right out of the gate. That's a good start. That's a good start. Let's just do a basic. We're going to save our special. And a basic again. So we're just kind of holding pattern on Houndstooth. And here comes his big boy. We got a dodge. That's very good. So far, good RNG. We're bringing in our Vulture. Now, here's the problem, you guys. Oh, perfect. I was going to say, he's about to take a turn and remove the Buzz Droids from himself and the buff immunity. But because we didn't get a turn immediately, that actually worked out very much in our favor. Okay, so now let's try it. Put the buff immunity on there. We didn't get it, but we got the Buzzies. Let's do an assist. We're not getting those crits we need, you guys. We need these crits to kill this Houndstooth. Sunfac's hanging in. Can we get a stun? Got the stun. That's good. All right, let's get some offense up on our team. We need to, if we're gonna punch through this Houndstooth, we're gonna need the offense to do it. And I've got a big freeze here. Big freeze. Okay, there we go. We're just gonna do a basic with Vulture, basic with Soldier. We're whittling his health down very slightly. This might do it. Yeah, baby. Okay. I would have liked to save that for somebody else. We have to kill him twice, so let's leave him alone for now. Let's see what we can do about this shuttle. All right, we're probably gonna lose somebody right here. Nope, okay. We have 2 hunted now, though. I would love to kill this shuttle. Okay, there goes, that's all right. That's all right, it's not over yet. It's not ideal. All right, we are bringing in Ahsoka. Here we go, you guys. Big hit over on the shuttle. Not enough. And now he's got the counterattack. If he doesn't ability block Ahsoka, we'll be okay. Okay, good. We're gonna take this counter, nothing we can do. Here goes Ahsoka to cleanse. There we go, excellent. I guess we might as well go for Boba Fett now. Let's get some turn meter and offense up for our team. Let's just finish him off with a basic. We're gonna keep working on the shuttle. That protection up is ugly, man. I don't like that. Sunfac is still hanging in. There we go, Lost Soldier. It's 3 versus 1. Okay, we killed him once. If we get the ultimate, we win. Let's go. Let's go! That's how you do it. With Gear 11 Geos and a 5-star Vulture. That's how you do it, you guys. That's how you beat a finalizer with all them relics. Rank 1. I love it. Feels good. Feels good in my belly. Well, let's just hope we keep it. Let's just hope we keep it. All right, let's get into this roster review. I'm excited about this roster review. It is another one of our own. Nirvana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 letters. Here we go. Now, Nirvana, this is Matthew H. This is you, right? Is this you? Or am I mistaken? Forgive me if I got that wrong. But right out of the gate, holy moly, look at this. Look at this arena team. You guys, let's look at this. All right. First of all, let's look at his stats. Wow, what an arena team. For this galactic power, that's a very sick arena team. So that's 2.5 million galactic power, 1.5 in characters, 1 in ships. That's perfect. Perfect. He's won a lot more squad arena battles than fleet arena, so that means he focuses more in the squad arena. Nothing wrong with that. Matthew 8 says, yes, this is your account. All right, man. We're looking forward to going through this one. All right, let's see here. Gear donated 338, so he's pretty much on par with us. We don't donate a lot, but he does donate some. He does donate some. Let's look at his Grand Arena. Championship best rank achieved, Bronzium. You don't play. You don't play Grand Arena. You not like it? Do you not like it, or is this some kind of a weird bug that it's not showing? Because you gotta try. You gotta try to never get higher than Bronzium. I mean, I'm realizing now that may be incredibly insulting, and that you may play Grand Arena, and I am terribly, terribly sorry if that was insulting. But I just assume this means that you don't. Forgive me if that's insulting. Give me some feedback, Matthew H, because I feel really terrible if I just insulted you. You obviously know how to build teams. You obviously know how to build fleets. I just figure if you tried in Grand Arena, you would get higher than Bronzium. I mean, Erodium, for sure. I would expect you to see you in Erodium for sure. Matthew H says nope. Some people hate GC, and there is, nothing wrong with that. This game is way more than Grand Arena. Way more than Grand Arena. DOG says hurtful. I feel so bad. I'm sorry, Matthew. I'm sorry. Oh, my goodness. Can you clarify, Matthew? You say nope. Does that mean that you don't try in Grand Arena? Oh, you just started. How did you just start? You're sick, dude. Look at this. You're a machine. You are a machine. You're not just upgrading characters highly, you're upgrading the right characters. You're doing incredibly well. How do you know what to do if you just started? I mean, you're like going for all the good stuff. You're already, look at your Ewoks. Your Ewoks are probably C-3PO already. Do you already have C-3PO? Let's see. Yeah, look at that. You've already got a 6-star 3PO. Holy moly. Nice. Nice. Now, you say it's light side focused and you need some balance. I would disagree. I would say you go for what you want to go for. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. When my mom actually watched a couple of my videos, and she's like, I'd like to try this game. And I'm like, well, you got to remember, if you do this game, you got to get some dark side characters. She's like, but those are the bad guys. I don't want to go for the bad guys. I only want to go for the good guys. And I'm like, Bob, you got to get them a little bit, because a lot of the gear and the characters you need come from the dark side area. You have to use the dark side characters. So I talked her into, farming a couple of dark side characters, but I'm not sure if she's ever going to do it. She was just talking. Matthew H just started Grand Arena. Watching you play the Grand Arena giving me the bug. Well, dude, that's great. It's very fun. It's very fun, but you don't have to play it. You don't have to play it. You can actually get some decent rewards from just joining and letting it auto deploy. You don't even have to do anything, but it's fun to try. We need Darth Revan. What do you mean we need Darth Revan? You mean he needs Darth Revan? Oh, you're saying we need, as a community, we need some dark side characters. Yeah, a lot of people in the community love the dark side, and there's nothing wrong with that either. But first of all, just already I'm loving this account. Grandmaster Yoda, Relic 7. Let's just back up a little bit. Let's go back to his arena squad. I'm going to say this is a very, very smart way to relic your characters. He's got Yoda at Relic 7. Yoda is a huge damage dealer. If I had to guess, I would say he's probably going to be going for Anakin next to get him to Relic 7, because Anakin is the other big damage dealer on this team. But he's got the rest of them to 5. 5 is such a good relic level to stop at. It is such a good relic level to stop at, because it gives them a tremendous amount of the power that they would have from being relicked without the tremendous extra galactic power you get from Relic 6 and Relic 7. So you obviously know what you're doing. You obviously are listening to some smart people. Oh yeah, you guys are saying our guild needs Darth Revan. I got you. And Matthew H, you strike me as the kind of player that's going to do anything possible to help the guild. Just from what I know about you, that wouldn't surprise me at all. So first of all, I've said first of all a couple of times already. Let's get into these mods. You just started, right? So I'm going to keep that in mind. That you just started. I'm not going to be critical at all with your mods, but I just want to see how you have some of these characters modded. Right out of the gate, this is beautiful, you guys. Look at this. Grandmaster Yoda modded for offense. It's a very smart way to mod Grandmaster Yoda, particularly if you have him on a Jedi Knight Revan team. When you have Yoda on a Padme team, you really want Yoda to be fast, all right? So keep that in mind, Matthew. You obviously are making a great Padme team for the arena, and you will have more success if you focus Yoda to be fast, like higher than 300 if possible. A fast Yoda does a lot better on a Padme team than a really hard-hitting Yoda. Conversely, you can take this exact same Yoda you have here, which is modded very well, for a Jedi Knight Revan team. If you were to run Jedi Knight Revan as your leader, obviously you still have the characters. You've got your Bastila, you've got your Jolee, Yoda, and Anakin. So those 5 Jedi, you got Revan, Bastila, Jolee, Yoda, and Anakin. Or instead of Anakin, you could run Kenobi as a tank instead. That might be a better option specifically for how you have your Grandmaster Yoda modded. He's modded for a lot of offense. Look at that, 3 offense right there and 10 speed. Nothing wrong with that. He is normally with Jedi Knight Revan. Okay, so perfect. So he knows what he's doing. He's got offense, crit chance, and health. This is a fantastic mod. You might look at this mod and say, there's no speed on this mod, but this mod has fantastic stats. Percent offense is wonderful. Percent crit chance is wonderful. Percent health is really, really good. And so if you guys ever get a mod like this, definitely hang on to it. Definitely hang on to it. It's a good mod. This mod has a bit wasted tenacity, but this good speed and good offense is good. This mod, you got speed again, offense, potency, crit chance. These are great. Very good mods. All right, Duran is saying, "Nice! My opponent lost the battle against my General Grievous, Mon Mothma, Malevolence, and Jedi Master Luke. Wow, he got a lot of holds. That means he lost a lot of banners. I think he can clear 2 territories at least. He only cleared 1. Matthew H is saying he is filling the gap until 3PO is ready. Fantastic plan. Fantastic plan. I love it. I love it. Okay, so Yoda is in the Padme team until 3PO is ready. Normally he's with Revan. Beautiful. Beautiful. Now you've got Revan modded for offense as well. Revan really does want speed. I don't know if you personally, I love offense mods. I would put offense mods over speed on almost every character, but Jedi Knight Revan is one of those characters that you want speed mods, and it's because you have the possibility to make him go first in every scenario. If you get him like up over 300 speed, then you can, with his leadership ability, he gets +5 speed for every Jedi and Old Republic ally, and that includes himself. This is like Vader. You know how Vader gets +8 speed for every Empire and Sith? Revan has the same kind of thing. In his leadership, he can go really, really, really fast. And oftentimes with the Revan team, the only way you can win is if you go fast and you can direct focus the person that you want to direct focus. That marks them, and you can kill whoever you want to kill first. But look at this, he's got all the Zetas on Revan. I love all the Zetas on Revan. I think that's the way to go. Looks like you've got all the Zetas on Padme as well. Beautiful. This man is going after it. He's got a nice Bosk for the fleet, and you got all the Zetas on Bosk. A lot of people say go for the lead Zeta and not the Trandoshan Rage. But I think the Trandoshan Rage is clutch for the Bosk team. He regains taunt every time he loses it. If the weakest enemy has protection, that is a very worthwhile Zeta for Bosk. I love it. I love it. Let's go down a little bit. You've got a Commander Luke team. Let's see how that's going. Jedi Knight Revan over 300 is great. I need to work on my Jedi Knight Revan team. Yeah, it's really difficult to reach speeds like over 300 if it's not your arena team. Like whatever your mods are for your 5 best characters is generally... I didn't even look at Padme. I bet you got some speed on Padme. Let's see. All health, very nice. 222. So he just started. He just started like us. He's got some secrets to getting some fantastic gear and Zetas on his characters, but the mods come slowly, you guys. Even as slowly as I'm gearing my teams, I still feel like I'm gearing my teams faster than I'm able to mod them. So Matthew, if you did just start, it seems like you are spending money on the game. Obviously, I don't want to tell you how to spend your money, but just consider however much... I heard this piece of advice given to people who spend money in the game. However much money you spend on gear, think about trying to spend the same amount on mods. because that will help you come up together with the two coming up together, because gear is really only half of a character's power. The other half of the power really comes from mods. All right, so let's just see how much luck he has had with mods altogether. Bastila, see, I didn't even look at Bastila. She's the fastest one. How fast is Bastila? 262, 122 extra speed on Bastila. That's good. That's what I'm talking about. That's good stuff right there. So he's probably got most of his fastest speed on Bastila. Nothing wrong with that. You want her fast to do well in the Jedi team. And Anakin, interesting. Anakin, oh man, he must have really fast crit damage mods. 259, that's fast for Anakin. That is fast for Anakin. Plus, I bet you he's got good damage. I don't even know what good damage is for Anakin. I'm not good at like knowing you should have your offense to this and you should have your health and protection to this. I just know that I see these beautiful relics and I see a mod set that is intentional toward damage. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Oh, Matthew H said you just started Grand Arena. I got you. Okay, so are you free to play? Are you spending? How old is this account? I guess I'll ask, because that will inform kind of how we look at it. Look at this, you guys, a fully 7-star Hermit Yoda. This has got to be a bit of an older account because of how many Zetas you have. You got some sick Zetas, man. Sick amount of Zetas. I love it. Hermit Yoda fast. That's fantastic. That's fantastic. This man knows what he wants. He knows the characters he wants speed on. He knows the characters he wants offense on. Just keep fighting that mod battle. Let's see these Geos, because you won with your Geos. You were one of our 13 Geo wins. Okay, look, you guys. He doesn't even have all gear 12. He has 0 relics, and he still got it done. Still got it done. Well done, Matthew. Well done on that. Let's see. All right. Area 501st. Speaking of Area 501st, great to see you, man. Welcome to the stream. I can't wait to hopefully get some R8 and R9 mats from Territory War. I hear you need really good guild GP to qualify for them, though. Yeah, we were looking at the State of the Galaxy or the Road Ahead or whatever it was, and it was saying that you had to be, I think, in a 240 million or higher guild to get the R8 mats. I think it was. Matthew H says free to play all the way, close to a year and a half. Dude, you are an inspiration. You're an inspiration. Look at this. Look at this account, you guys. This is a free to play account. In only a year and a half, he has been able to achieve all of this. Wow. Wow. Respect. Respect, my friend. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. And it's a challenge. It's a challenge to work on mods when you are not getting high arena rank or fleet rank. And it's a challenge once you fall behind in the arena or the fleet to catch back up. But I can tell that you know what you're doing in the fleet, and that this fleet that you have right here is going to do well for you. And I'm guessing you're probably going for the negotiator. Is that the plan now that we're getting the get to in Lothal? I'm guessing you're going for the negotiator. You play a lot. Well, that's awesome. I hope that you enjoy the game. Let me ask you, what is your favorite team to play? Of all of these teams that you have, you got a CLS, you got some great bounty hunters, you got, I don't know if this is Night Sisters or if this is just progress towards gas. You've got clones, you've got rebels, you got separatists. What is your favorite team? You got some First Order. My guild needs to bloat their GP. We're about 30 million behind. Area 501st, I think there's going to be a lot of that. Guilds trying to rush to get their GP up to get those rewards. Or they're going to be trying to dump lower level players. See, this is important, you guys. I'm going to finish this roster review, and then I'm going to share a bone that I have to pick with the community at large. And I just want to say, I don't want Free to Play Nation to be backpack Yodas, but we'll get into that in a minute. I love this roster, man. I love this roster. I respect the free-to-play, and you never invested super heavy in Darth Vader, and at this point, you're probably thankful after the Vader nerf that you didn't get like his lead Zeta and his no escape Zeta. It seemed like you dodged a bullet there. I still think Vader is worth going to Relic with, but the choices you've made here are fantastic. You can't make better choices than this. This is fantastic. Matthew H, my favorite team I have not got. I really like the Night Sisters. Let's look at your Night Sisters. And my question is, if it's your favorite team, why don't you have them yet, man? Because you're guild focused. That's why. I know that's why, because you're guild focused. You're not going for what you want. You're going for what the guild needs. I know it. The OG says controversy. What's controversial, man? Well, the Night Sisters, they're a great team. I love the Night Sisters too. Let's take a look at your Night Sisters. You got your Asajj, and you got your old Daka 7 stars. Initiate isn't the greatest. Spirit is fantastic. Almost have Spirit all the way. You're already 5 stars on Zombie. That's a long farm. And 4 stars on Mother Taliesin. Matthew H says, I have a much older dark side account. You have 2 accounts. This one is light side focused. The other account is dark side focused. And now it's making sense. Okay, so you have the Night Sisters on your other account. I believe we have that account on the list. We'll be doing that next time. All right, well, let's wrap up this roster review by just saying, beautiful account. I love it. You're obviously close to C-3PO, and it looks like everything is pushing towards gas. It looks very fun. I would just say, I mean, it's difficult, especially when you have 2 accounts. Keep farming your mods and keep looking for the speed as much as you can, along with other things. At this point, I would think that you have, let's see, offense or physical damage. I would think you probably have a good mix of. Wow, he's got the highest physical damage, and his damage isn't even physical, it's special. Almost 12,000 special damage. Beautiful. Matthew 8 says, my dark side is 5.4 million GP. Oh, man, I'm looking forward to going through that one, too. But just keep going on those mods, man. Keep going on those mods. You have a beautiful account, and you already look like you're going to have at least 1, if not 2 teams ready for the light side GOTB by the time we get there. So that's going to be beautiful. Area 501 says, my Vader is R7 and still does amazing work. All right. Well, that's good, Area 501. That's some good information because I've never had an R7 Vader on any account. And my R3 Vader used to do really good work, and I haven't even tried him since the nerfs because I don't play that account anymore because I'm focused on this one exclusively. But that's good that R7 still does amazing work. All right, you guys, let's take a look at our fleet and make sure we haven't gotten knocked back. And then we have just a little bit of time to get into Conquest. We're still rank 1. Excellent. So Matthew H, thank you so much for letting us look at your account. Where is your main account? If Nirvana is in Lothal, where is the dark side folks account? Just quickly, this is something I've been wanting to say for a while. About guilds and what guild you want to go for. I feel like every YouTuber out there encourages people to get into the best guild they possibly can, and obviously that's going to be the best way to grow your account. But some YouTubers out there encourage people to essentially join guilds that they have no business being in because they cannot contribute to anything, or maybe they can just contribute a watch shard and the rest of the guild is like 3 million plus GP, 4 million, 5 million GP, and you're sitting there at like 1 or 1.2 million GP. If you get into a guild like that because you have friends in that guild and you want to be in the guild with them, more power to you. But I don't want any of the free-to-play nation people to go out there and try to get into a guild that you have no business being in. You want to look at your galactic power, multiply it times 2 or maybe 3 at the most, and say, I don't want to try to get into a guild that's any higher average than this. So like, let's look at our GP is, let's say it's 700,000 times 3 is 2 million, about 2 million. We are in a 90 million GP guild, and I'm doing more math here. But if you divide the GP of your guild divided by 50, which is how many people are in the guild, that'll give you what the average GP of each player is, and you should find yourself somewhere around where that is. So where you're about, you want to be 150th of your guild. Preferably, if you're a focused account, you can get into a little bit better guild than your GP will allow. Like in this case, I'm in a way better guild than my galactic power will allow, but it's because I'm very focused on what I'm doing. But there are people with accounts like mine, like 800,000 GP, 800,000 GP, and they're in a 300 million GP guild. And they're and even now, especially with the changes that are coming, that the guilds will get rewards. Start getting Relic 8 rewards if they're higher than a certain GP. If you're 1 million or 1.5 million, you don't have any business trying to go after a 300 million guild. It's unfair to everybody in the guild for you to do that. Now, if they want you for some reason, go for it. But we should try to fight to be in a guild that we belong in, and we want to pull our weight in the guild we're in and not be a backpack Yoda, as people like to say. So just remember, always try to get into a good guild, but make the thing that makes the guild good be how active they are and how focused they are, not just how high of GP they have. And make sure that you belong in the guild that you're in, because it's way more fun to work on things together as a guild than just get carried along. It's not fun to just get carried along. As a man, we want to pull our weight and just be a man. Pull your weight. Get into a guild that you belong in. All right, Matthew H, should you try this? Okay, let's see here. Matthew H says he's looking for a new home. I'm assuming for his high level one. Duran says just got to try Cat for the first time against a mirror Padme without Cat. Oh God, I love this so much. GK just got destroyed by the insta kill. Nice, Duran. Nice. Dioji says preach. Free to play Padawan says it real. Matthew H, you should try the Senate Alliance. Ever heard of it? Oh my goodness. Dioji says the Senate is pretty hard on 5 million GP accounts. Yeah, that is true. So yeah, once you get up higher in the GP, they want you to have your mods to a certain place. And then they want you to have certain teams and then not have other teams. Dioji says, but if your Nirvana is on that tight of a build, I imagine your 5 million looks pretty good. Agreed. I love guild events. Territory War and Territory Battle are my favorite. I'm the same way, Matthew. I love the guild events the most. Julian Hernandez, Law, bring it to Lothal. Yeah, absolutely. We men, we provide. Cody knows. Yeah, we pull our weight. We provide for those around us. We don't mooch. We don't mooch off of them. We don't mooch off of them. All right, let's get into this conquest. We've got a few minutes left. Let's see what we've got here. We have nothing. I don't know why it told us. So you guys, I'm having a way harder time in conquest this time. Way harder. I've run into some walls. Last stream you guys said, I think we got stopped. Are we stopped really super early? And what team were we stopped on? I don't even remember. Was it? Yeah, it was right here. We ended up getting through the Geonosians. It was the Geonosians and the troopers. We ended up getting through the Geonosians. And then we got stopped here. And then we got stopped here. And then we finally got to here. We got stopped a little bit. Made it through that. You see we're 1 out of 3 here. We're just struggling this time. And then just right here, we got Tuskens, you guys. Tuskens beat our butts hard. Oh, they were rocking and rolling. We ended up getting out of there, barely passing it. But here we are, to the boss at Sector 2. And we're going to try this together. Area 501 says, I like territory battle. Duran says, Matthew H, if you want to, I can try to see if I can find you a guild within the Alliance. Dioji says he's in Lothal. Well, I think Duran is talking about his 5 million GP account. Yeah, with his main. Okay, good. You guys have got that squared away. Let's look at this team, Night Sisters. Let's look at what the feats are. Win without any support. That's not going to happen because Brute Alpha is a support. Get at least 10 critical hits in a row. We can probably do that, and win without losing any units. Probably not going to happen. What is the modifier here? While the allied leader is active, all other allies revive with full health when they're defeated. Whenever an ally revives while the leader is active, active and defeated enemies lose 15% max health and max protection, and the allied leader gains 100% turn meter. Wow. Wow. So we lose max health and max protection every time we kill somebody that's not the leader. So we have to kill Taliesin. We have to kill Taliesin. Oh, for the first time ever, I was able to beat a conquest mission with a team that's not the Geos. It was way back in phase 1, and I barely beat it. But we did it. We did it. That feels good. All right, Cody Bonin says, girlfriend didn't like it when I came home from work with a Thanksgiving turkey and dropped it on the table and said, me provider, provide bird, you cook bird. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Well played. Area 501st, sheesh, you're doing pretty awesome in Conquest. Well, thank you, sir. We're not doing as well as we did last time. Last time we got crate 3, and I'm hoping we get crate 3 this time. All right, you guys, so we got to kill Taliesin. I don't want to overthink this. The long story short is we have to kill 2 Night Sisters that are not zombie before we can actually kill any Night Sisters permanently. So let's start by dispelling that. Now we have the data disc that we get bonus offense every time anybody attacks for each debuff on the field. So we want to try to leave debuffs on the field if possible. We're just going to see if we can kill Taliesin exclusively so that she doesn't get that buff that was described. All right, that's going to do big damage to our health. All right, looks like we've survived so far. Okay, good. Now there's no sense trying to dispel because with Plague, we lose 5% health, and at the start of our turn, we're immune to allied dispels. So we can't be dispelled of our debuffs as long as we have Plague. Now I was able to pick up this heal over time data disc, which should help us with this mission. So there's no sense to dispel. We just got to dispel the taunt there. We got to try to kill Taliesin. All right, we're gonna get a cooldown reduction on our Silent Strike here, and then use it. That was 600,000 damage from Spy thanks to the data discs. Okay, so we have killed our 2 Night Sisters that are not zombie. So now we have to try to kill. We have to try to kill Taliesin and keep Daka under control. Okay, we can dispel right now because we don't have Plague anywhere. So let's get a dispel. We have to. Let's try to kill Taliesin. And then she brings it right back. And then we lose a bunch of health. We gotta kill Taliesin again. First, we gotta cleanse this. We're starting to really ramp up our offense now. So are they. Okay, good. They attacked Sunfact. That was good. Can we get an ability block on Daka? No, we can kill her. That's not ideal. Why did she just... Oh, she just came right back because of the ability that we talked about before. So we got to kill Taliesin. All right, let's cleanse and heal and bring our Brute back. Killed him. Now let's see if we can kill her. There we go. Now we're cooking. I'm not thinking we've gotten our 10 critical hits in a row. So let's see if we can farm that. We need to get 10 critical hits in a row without them taking a turn. That's one of the feats we need to do. So we're just going to do this for a little while. This means that we can't even hit something that's not a crit. Let's do it a little bit more. Hello, sorry I'm this late. That's no problem, Merle's Wizard. I'll tell you what, you guys. We're just gonna put this on auto basic for a while because they're not gaining any of that Night Sister buff that they normally get from killing zombie over and over, and we have to kill a certain number of characters for the overall feat. So let's just milk it on this one a little bit. Oh, you know what? Are we losing health and protection because of that Talzin thing, or is that only while she's active? I think it's only while she's active. So just to be clear, we're trying to get our so many critical hits in a row, and we're also just racking up some overall kills here. Auto basic, you got it, DOG. Gotta love that auto basic. Alright, so we're gonna let this go a little bit longer. We need to get some heals. We need to get some heals on our boy Brute. I think I'm gonna wait for the next turn of Brute Alpha. Here we go. Let's get some heals. And then go back into it. And we're stacking some big offense now, you guys. Area 501st. Sorry, Padawan, I have to run. We'll try to catch next stream. Glad you made it, man. Glad you made it. Always glad to have you, my friend. We'll see you next time. That was 400,000 on a basic for Spy. I'm curious, you guys. I want to do a silent strike with Spy just to see how much damage it's going to be. We're going to let this go a little bit longer. So you guys, as far as I know, in the Conquest, this is the only place to get a guaranteed zombie on the Night Sister boss at the end of Sector 2. So if there's any feats that you need to farm that are like feats for the entire Conquest and not just for Sector 2, then this fight is a good place to farm them. You can do something like what we're doing right here. Merle's Wizard says, how you doing? I'm doing great, man. We're having a big fun time. We talked about the great news for free-to-play players that's coming, and we also did a Grand Arena. We did a roster review. We're currently sitting at first in Fleet. All right, you guys, I want to set up a silent strike. I want to see how much our boy Spy can do. We're gonna have to wait for Spy to get his turn legit, though. Okay, here we go. You guys ready for this? What's it gonna be? What was that? Was that 9 million? What was that? Did you guys see what that was? DOG says, I don't think kills counted for me last Conquest. That's possible. Did you guys see that? I wish I had freeze framed it. I'll have to go back and freeze frame it later. That was either 900,000 or 9 million. I'm pretty sure that was 9 million damage with our Spy. Look, yep, look at that. Defeat 400 enemies, score critical hits in a row, and win without losing. There we go. And that is a good Conquest fight, my friends. That is a good Conquest fight. I'll take that. And let's see what we get for our troubles. Holy big. Yeah, buddy. All right, allied units gain critical damage up and critical chance up when we start our turn. Power or entrenched? Entrenched is barely helping me, you guys. I've got it entrenched, but it's because I've modded my geos completely for protection and not at all for health, and bonus protection is based on health. So I'm thinking this is not going to help me at all. This seems interesting, but we don't need to stack offense. We need survivability. So I'm going to choose entrenched, and we'll just see if we can fit it in sometime later. But just so you guys can see what I'm using, I am using defensive formation 3. We recover protection when we attack out of turn. That is the thing that has been keeping us alive this whole Conquest. I've got 2 leaders resolved, 1 blue and 1 green. I'm not honestly that impressed with them on the geos. I've got a lot more value out of Vitality, which gives health and protection to everybody, than this just giving health and protection to the Brute. Or the Brute Alpha, and the extra speed has not been letting me go first anyway, so I don't know. Leaders Resolve, I tried to replace them with some other discs, but then I lost, so I put them back on. I've got a blue Entrenched, so I've been getting lucky with the discs. I've got Weak Point, which gives us offense for every debuff, and we have Ruthless Offense, And we have, that's it. So mostly defensive discs with 2 offensive discs and speed. Okay, DOG says it was 9 million. 9,731,000. That's fun. And I could let it go even longer. I want to do more Conquest, but we are out of time for the stream today. You guys obviously have more energy and stamina, so I'm going to have to do that a little bit later. I don't want to let my energy sit. But let's collect our dailies. We should be done. Maybe we didn't do our Galactic War, and that does seem to be the case, so let's go do that. A little bit of multi-sim. There we go. You know, that's someplace that they could put some gear is Galactic War. That would ease the gear grind a little bit. Well, maybe they might do that too. I'm getting these every day. Do you guys get these every day in the daily? Is this like something that happens every day? They're going to be putting more gear here too. That'll be nice. That'll be nice. Well, look at that. Our music just ended right as the stream was finishing up. Let's get that going again. We had some fun today, you guys. We had a great roster review. We had a fun Grand Arena. We had this awesome news. Awesome news for the gear grind is getting alleviated. I don't know when it's going to start, but it's going to be starting. Anytime it starts, it's going to be beautiful. And we had some fun in Conquest right there at the end. Beat the Sector 2 boss, and we're going to go into Sector 3 and see what happens. We got to go back and get a lot of feats in Sectors 1 and 2. I'm just trying to plow forward and get data discs right now, and then in the last 3 or 4 days of the Conquest, we'll go back and get whatever feats we can get. So yeah, you guys, don't forget to like and subscribe on the video. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. It makes me so happy to see those subscribes, and I'm trying to get to my first goal of 100 subs. I'm getting pretty close. I think I'm at 66. Trying to get to my first goal of 100 subs, you guys. Thank you so much for joining the stream. It's always so much fun when you guys are here. And I stream every Monday and Wednesday, not Monday and Wednesday, whoops, every Wednesday and Friday at 5 p.m. Eastern. And I look forward to seeing you guys in the next one. And don't forget, I always want to let you know that Jesus loves you.